Hello and welcome to week two of Aurora's Dense Headbang Dedications. I'm your host, Aurora. Now let's get dense and let's get stupid with it. Alright, now if I've set this up correctly, this should be releasing on New Year's Day, January 1st of 2026. So happy new fucking year, everyone. 2025 was certainly a year. It was a pretty good year for me. Not so much for the world, unfortunately. But fuck it, we ball, as they say. Now, as for today's lineup, we've got one of my all-time favorites, um, uh, a recent release that just landed in my lap out of nowhere, but I'm very happy I found it because it's a lot of fun, and a suggestion from a friend. I didn't know what to expect from, honestly, but I will certainly tell you my thoughts. And, of course, a shout out for a band that I think deserves more love. Now, there wasn't quite anything last week that released that caught my eye, so I had to go a little bit further back to the 16th of December. But before that, let's get into my just album that I love. One of my all-time favorites, The Death of Me by Polaris, released in, I believe, 2020, the band's sophomore release. Now I didn't get into them until then. I only got into metal in 2023, so I missed the hype train for the release. But believe you me, when I got on this album, I didn't quite appreciate it as much as I should have at first. But then I bought the CD for my birthday that year. Um, and over time, it's grown and grown in my ranks until now it's one of my favorites. I've listened to it almost every week this year, I believe, and it's just amazing. It perfectly blends that heavy, crushing riffage and writing with some of the most sad lyrics I've heard ever. Um, the lyricism by Daniel Finari, who's also the drummer of the band. Um, and the vocal work by the one and only Jamie fucking Hales. Um, it's just spectacular. My favorite track on it is Landmine. It's a class conscious, just spout of rage, and it encourages us to, not take what's given to us by the ruling class and all that good stuff. And one of my favorite tracks is No Restitution Until You Understand This World Will Feed You Shit Until You Bite the Fucking Hand. And it just goes so hard every time, and it's followed by a wonderful breakdown. Um, but yeah, this album just deals with so many things. It deals with more personal battles such as addiction or just anger at those who have wronged you. It deals with so many things in such a beautiful way. Um, and the closer, The Descent. God, I love this track. It's just so good. It's being torn between what you believe is good and what you know is wrong, but what you know is wrong it calls more, it calls, and it's easier to fall into. But it just gets me every time. I love this album. I believe it's my second most streamed or listened to this year. I don't stream all that much. I just listen to my CDs, as one does. But yeah, Death of Me, one of my all-time favorites. I keep coming back to it because it's just that fucking good. Yeah, if you know me, you know I love this album. And I regularly post the lyrics of it to my story whenever I'm listening to it. Anyone can tell you I post a metric shit ton of lyrics to my story, just in general, not even just from this album. But when I do release lyrics and they're from this album, I usually do it by the paragraph because just so much of it rings so true, especially to me. Well, actually, not especially to me because I haven't fought some of these battles myself, but I have fought some of them. And yeah, for those I have fought, this rings really true. But yeah, it's amazing. And if you haven't checked it out, check it out. You will want to cry, but you will also be banging your head to some of the most delicious, savory riffs you've ever heard. And you're gonna have a bloody blast. Now, as for the release, now I found this wonderful little band out of Lansing, Michigan, called Impressionist. They're a three-piece melodic hardcore outfit that is Ryan Easterwood, Josh Ostrander, and Nathan Elliott. They've been making music, or at least they first released music, in 2018, going by their Bandcamp. Um, they currently have two EPs and a full length available. Now, I am reviewing their most recent EP, To a Place Where We Know We Are Loved. So yeah, that's that. If you think, oh, so this is just gonna crush you emotionally, tear at your heartstrings, you're absolutely correct. Um, Clocking in at 14 minutes with four tracks, it's just a marvel. The screams are beautifully panned, the instrumentation, it gets at you. It's beautiful. I There's not a lot to discuss with it just because it's only 14 minutes, only four tracks, but what is there is phenomenal. My standout tracks for it were Hikomori and Headhunters, featuring Pastel Faces, if I recall correctly. Um, but yeah, it's just really fucking good. Now their entire discography is available on their Bandcamp to download, um, and it is available for free. But I highly encourage you to throw them a bit of money if you can, if it's disposable. Now they do also offer a CD of their full length, I Too Will Die Someday, which I might well pick up in future. We'll see how we go. But yeah, you can find the band at Impressionist MI on both Instagram and Twitter. Give them a follow and maybe see if they're going to be putting out any new music after this. I'm very excited. And and very much looking forward to what they release in future. And they should absolutely be proud of this release. It's fucking amazing. Well done. As for the suggestion discovery of this week, this comes from a friend named Tom. Hi Tom, if you're listening, which you probably are. Um, and they have recommended me Transmetropolitan by War from a Harlot's Mouth, which is an interesting band name. I'm not sure what they meant by it, but it sounds really fucking cool. Now this was released in 2007, so peak of MySpace era deathcore, and boy oh boy does it show, especially with the more mathcore-esque riffage. It just has this really cool overlap of MySpace deathcore and mathcore. Oh yeah, and jazz, just somewhere in there. Not like saxophone jazz, like Periphery, um, but it does give you that same whiplash of, okay, we're going really heavy, we're going really chuggy, and then, oh wait, no, we're actually going more chill now. Okay, oh wait, no, back to the heavy, yeah. Um, this album is really fucking weird, but it's really fucking good. So there's that. But yeah, I'm not going to discuss it that much, only because there are some surprises in this album that you shouldn't have context for. You should just go in blind and let it come at you. I really enjoyed this one. Um, oh, I forgot to do my scores for this. Okay, now, I usually give a score when I'm reviewing an album, and I forgot to do it for the last episode, so forgive me. But now for the Impressionist, I gave that a score of 85 out of 100. It was pretty good. Um, I prefer a longer project, but that's just me. But yeah, 85, still really fucking good. As for Transmetropolitan, I'm giving it an 87. I prefer it just that little bit more, just because it does something really fucking weird. But yeah, both of these are really good. Highly recommend you check them out if you can. And actually, I believe there's also a CD available in my area for Transmetropolitan, which I might well pick up, funnily enough. Um, yes, I believe that's all the releases I wanted to cover. And now for the shout out of the episode. Now, I discovered this band back when I was like getting into metal, finding my footing, getting to know what I liked. Um, this is a four-piece or five-piece, if I recall correctly, from New Zealand or Aotearoa. They are, and it is the one and only Crooked fucking Royals. Boy, I love this band. There's this beautiful, genty, progressive metalcore outfit. Um, they have a couple EPs and a full length. I usually go to their full length, Quarter Life Daydream, 8 tracks, short but sweet. My standout tracks are Counterfeit and Paper Warrior. Just two amazing tracks on an amazing album. I cannot recommend it enough. And they put out an EP this year, which I really enjoyed. Oh, I really hope they do like a rerun of CDs for their full length, because boy, oh boy, do I want that. Oh, I desire that carnally. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, just so much good music and not enough time at all to get through it all. But yeah, so yeah, we've got Polaris, Impressionist, War from a Harlot's Mouth, and Crooked Royals. If you don't know any of these bands, I highly suggest you remedy this. If you know some of these bands and not others, I suggest you remedy this. If you know all of these bands, fucking good on ya. Especially since Impressionist is pretty small by my metrics. But yeah, I think they're on to big things. Like, I genuinely think they're second only to the likes of To Kill Achilles and Bloom as far as melodic hardcore goes. But yeah, just a lot of good shit all around. Um, yeah. Happy New Year, everyone. And a belated Merry Christmas from last episode, because I forgot to say it, because I was a bit lost in the source of just yapping about my favorite music. But yeah, I believe that's everything. So, oh, I've also got some social media going. So if you want to read a bit more of a well thought out review of the albums we cover, you can find us at ADHDeadsPod on both Twitter and Instagram. I refuse to call it X, because, well, reasons. Anywho, I believe that is everything I wanted to discuss. And so I will leave you and love you. Until next time, everyone, stay safe, stay sound, stay swell. All right. Bye bye, everybody.